I had been shy my entire life. I couldn't talk to anybody. I was way too focused on what they were going to think of me. I was too busy thinking, oh, what if they think I'm dumb? Oh, what if I say something stupid? Whole time, I haven't even talked to the person yet. You remember when your mom would make you call the store and ask them what time they close? Yeah, no, I would rather jump off a cliff than do that. And not only was I scared AF about talking to anybody, I was also terribly insecure about my appearance. I literally thought that I was the ugliest thing in the world. I had just started going through puberty and things were very different and awkward and uncomfortable. So not only did I go through life thinking that I was ugly, now I'm going through puberty. I'm getting a new pimple every day. My skin is oily. I'm thinking my nose is too big. And then on top of that, I was assuming these people's thoughts while I was talking to them. Like they think I'm stupid, they think I'm embarrassing. No, now I'm thinking they think I'm ugly too. And because I thought that I was just so ugly and so awkward, and I thought something was wrong with me, like why can't I just talk to people? Like I would literally just keep to myself because I didn't want to be seen. And you guys, I am a whole different person now. I put in the work, I put in the effort, and I'm a changed woman. Was it hard? Yes. Was it scary? Yes. But was it worth it? 100 times yes. And I did that because I realized that the one precious life that I have, I shouldn't be spending that worrying about what people think, trying to hide myself away. That is no way to live my life. So stay tuned, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I did to become more confident. And I'm not just gonna hit you with just do your makeup every day, put a cute outfit on, and make sure your hair is done. Those things help, but you're just gonna feel like crap again. The advice that I'll be giving you is about how you're going to be changing your mindset surrounding your physical appearance. First things first, your looks do not define you. You guys, I had a glow up after puberty. Like in 8th grade, over the summer, I grew my hair, I cleared my acne, and all the guys liked me. People always told me how pretty I was, and it felt good, but I still thought I was ugly. And that's because what you think about yourself is what defines you. Also, who you are as a person is what defines you. And to prove that, look, we know everyone's perception of beauty is different all around the world, everywhere. There are different beauty standards that are put into place every day all over the world. In some cultures, people think that having a big butt is what's desirable, while in other cultures, some people think that being skinny is what's desirable. And then on top of that, the beauty standard that's put into place by society is changed every damn day. Listen, there are people who think Beyonce is ugly, and people who think she's the most gorgeous woman in the world. So someone else's opinion about what you look like has nothing to do with you. It's their opinion. It's literally just what they think about you. And over here, we are teaching ourselves to not care about what other people think of us. And this is why you need to tell yourself that you're beautiful. You need to think of yourself as beautiful, because your opinion of yourself is the only one that matters. And how do we do this? It's not about having your makeup done right or having clear skin. It's about just accepting yourself for who you are. What I did was I decided to change my mindset and to just think of my body as a vessel. It holds my spirit, my bones, my organs. It's doing so many little things in the background all day to keep me alive. And I'm gonna sit here and bash on it? No. And this is also when gratitude can come into play. Like just a few months ago, like this is a good example. I was looking in the mirror and I was dissing my hip dips. Like my hip dips are like very prominent, and in my mind I was going in on them. And then it occurred to me and I was like, somebody who's passed on would love to have my body with the hip dips, with the stretch marks. They would love to have a body. And I don't mean that they're gonna possess you or whatever. Like, you guys know what I mean. Those are the first two tips that I have that really, really helped me. Sometimes I do still look at my hip dips or another insecurity that I have on my body, but then in the back of my mind, it's like, you're taking your body for granted. And I'm like, oh, wait, let me stop. And you also start to accept yourself when you just say, whatever. I may have a bigger nose, but that is because I am a Black woman. I am a proud Black woman, and it's just a feature from the ancestors that I have that fought so hard to be here. And I am proud of my nose, and it's a part of me. It's not going to change, so why bash on it? Yes, I have hyperpigmentation and acne scars and cystic acne, but why bash on it? Why deliberately go and look in the mirror and then look at all this hyperpigmentation, all these large pores, all this oily skin, and just say, oh, I look so ugly. My acne is just making me so ugly. Like, why do that? Why make yourself feel worse? That is just so terrible. I literally just said, F it. Like, why am I bashing on myself? Why am I bashing on this beautiful body that I've been given? Because I'm not fitting into a standard that was placed by society to make money off of me. And I understand that this can be extremely hard to do. But once you have that mindset and once you tell yourself, F it, this is just who I am, you will not care about what anybody thinks. And you will just feel so much better about the way you look. And if it's hard for you to go and look in the mirror and accept your features that you're insecure about, that other people have made you insecure about, I want you to think of your younger self. I constantly go back to the 9, 10, 11-year-old little girl who had just started puberty, who was getting a new pimple every day, whose medication wasn't working for her, whose hyperpigmentation wasn't getting any better, whose skin was so oily and she just felt so uncomfortable, whose cousin called her Pimple Zimple. You guys, it was so bad. Like, and I mean literally every single night, I would just imagine myself getting everything that I thought was wrong with me fixed by a doctor. And I would literally go to sleep like this. I would cry myself to sleep thinking about how ugly I was. That's how bad it was. I go back to that little girl and I just think about how insecure she was and how sad she was, and oh my God, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it right now. I imagine that I'm saying all the current things that I've been saying, all these mean, hurtful things that I've been saying. I imagine that I'm saying them to her, and oh my gosh, does that just flip it? That just like changes everything so fast. Like, when you visualize that you're saying this to like your 9-year-old self and you're just like, look at your hyperpigmentation, your cystic acne is so huge, your skin's never getting better, you're so ugly. 9-year-old little girl, you know how she would have felt, and she would just feel so sad. And then once you realize that now it's you that's making her feel sad, you're not gonna want to do it anymore. You want to uplift her. You want to make her feel special. You want to make her feel confident. And to do that, you're just gonna think about all the things that you would have wanted to hear when you were her age. So you're gonna say, that's just a part of life. People get acne. You're still beautiful. Your acne doesn't define who you are as a person. Who cares what people think? And I'm telling you guys, once you get into the inner child work, like once you sit down and you really get into it, you guys, I was boo-hooing the first time that I did it. Because I just remember how anxious and insecure and afraid I was. And then I just imagine my current 24-year-old self coming in and swooping in and comforting her like no one else did. Okay, so we've discussed the physical parts of confidence. Now let's move on to social confidence. This was so hard for me. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm talking sit at the lunch table by myself. I'm talking thinking I never get a job because I was too scared to do the interview. I want Chinese food, and my mom would be like, okay, Anna, you have to place the order. What? Did I place the order? No. Did she have to place the order instead? Yes. Did I get any Chinese food? Yes, I did. She gave me some. I just wanted to be a little dramatic. No, but like I actually did not call them because I was like too scared. Like I was scared for my life. I am going to tell you the one thing that really helped me. It just made me say F it. People are the main characters in their own lives. Yeah, people are gonna judge you 100%, but at the end of the day, they're gonna go back to thinking about themselves. Just think about when you judge someone. Are you thinking about that all day? When you see somebody doing something cringy, or maybe they trip and fall or whatever, are you thinking about that all day? And then the next day, and the next, and the next day, and the next. Comment down below if you get where that quote's from. No, you see somebody doing something cringy, you probably gossip about it a little bit, gossip about it with your friend for like not even 5 minutes, but then you'll go back to focusing on what you were doing. When you go to sleep at night, are you thinking about that embarrassing thing that person did, or are you worrying about yourself? And that is just such a great thing to know. And this is what really helps me. I remember one of the first things that I did to get out of my comfort zone. I decided to go on hot girl walks by myself around this outdoor mall that's by me. You guys, it was daytime, like stay safe. But in order to do my hot girl walks at this mall, I had to keep going around in loops. And in my mind, of course, I was thinking, I look stupid. People are like, why is she walking around in the same places? She looks dumb. But then I thought, so what? This is making me happy. And if they are worried about me, they're not going to keep thinking about me. So I'm going to continue to do what makes me happy. Listen, guys, life is way too short to be worried about what other people are going to think of you. Say you're like 60 years old and then you think back on your life and then you realize that you spent the majority of that time being worried about what people were going to think of you. So then it prevented you from doing all of the things that you wanted to do. You would be sad AF, right? Listen, F what people think. Do what makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, do it. Do what makes you happy. You need to start getting out of your comfort zone. This is going to be one of the main things that will boost your confidence. Because when your mind goes back to telling you that you're just so insecure, so anxious, so socially awkward, and it will go back to doing that. So when I was walking around the mall by myself, and again, guys, it was daylight, I live in a safe area, just be safe out there. So not only did I get out of my comfort zone by going on those walks, I also pushed away those negative thoughts that were saying that everyone is jealous. So no, I am not anxious, I am not insecure, and I can do things to get out of my comfort zone. And you guys, you will feel amazing. Another way for you to get out of your comfort zone is to go on solo dates. I think that this is like the number one thing that has shot my confidence up. And I will definitely be making a more in-depth video about that. You guys, when you've just been thinking of yourself as just this anxious, insecure person who can't get out of her comfort zone, but then you remember how you can sit alone in a busy restaurant on a Saturday night, not looking at your phone, just enjoying your food, just being there with yourself, not giving a crap about what anybody thinks. You're not caring if people are staring at you. You're just happy and living life. That's how you know you've won. Of course, your brain is going to try to talk you out of doing it, but afterwards, you are going to feel so good about yourself because you did that free. But like I said earlier, I will definitely be making a more in-depth video about going on solo dates. My last piece of advice on how to boost your confidence will be to get to know yourself as a person. Who are you? What do you like to do? What are your traits? Literally get out your pen and your journal. And if you're not journaling, girl, what are you doing? You're gonna list out all of the traits that you have, and then you're gonna list reasons as to why you are those things. Like, I am so loyal because I never talk about my friends behind their back and I never tell their business. I am so smart because I've done X, Y, and Z. Once you truly know who you are as a person and then someone tries to tell you otherwise, you're gonna think they're crazy. You're gonna be like, excuse me, but what you're saying about me is wrong. And I really don't care about your opinion of me because my opinion of myself is the only one that matters. But thank you. Once you know who you are as a person, it's like everything just shifts. It's no longer when you meet a new person, you're like, oh, I hope this person likes me. I hope this guy likes me. It's, of course, they're gonna like me. And some people aren't going to like you, and that's okay. Do you like everybody? Your people? You will find your people. I have a lot of people who like me, and they said they like me because of my I don't play any games or take anyone's shit attitude. And there are also people who think I'm a bitch for not taking anyone's shit, but I don't care. Okay, so to go ahead and close out this video, what did we learn? 1, we want to validate ourselves. We are beautiful because we say we are beautiful. Accept yourself for who you are. Accept your insecurities. Accept your so-called flaws. They're what make you you. 2, get out of your comfort zone. Take yourself on those solo dates. Do things that you're scared of. It will really boost your confidence. And 3, know who you are as a person. Because once you discover who you really are, no one can tell you anything. Okay, I just want to thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. This is my first ever YouTube video, and this was me getting out of my comfort zone. I have been wanting to do this for years, and I finally did it. So if you liked it, go ahead and like the video and subscribe. Yeah, I'm just so grateful to have this opportunity. I'm grateful for you guys, and go enjoy your amazing life. Bye.